elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And off to Jones. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set. Ready.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball in this drive, and then in a short yardage situation on third down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got the quick completion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's first down from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to make...
Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're going into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Fires to the wideout. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got his man quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? first down for this offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time. sufficient to put some points on the board before the break.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Roberts. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Thanks to Graham. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They boot it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line to pick the return, and the offense will be threatening.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pulls it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Razor. Easy. Ready.
Trying play action. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll run play action.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Courtney. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not... feel comfortable.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And off to Jones. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Walker to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take the knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.
You have one task, my fist. Locate the Queen of the Dead and end her. But the path will be fraught with peril.
I was made for this mission. Zombies. All the carnage, none
These
of the guilt.
zombies have been corrupted by chaos magic. Vanquish them.
Need some ranged firepower.
I sense more zombies near the Baxter building. Eliminate them.
Wrath of Asgard.
Trail of chaos magic leads forward to a cellar of tomes and scrolls.
I got you!
A massive horde of zombies approaches, and there is no way out but through. chaos energy has washed over Grand Central Station. My avatar shall clear the path for you.
Patched up.
Awaken the rage of battle! The zombies are draining my essence. Protect my spirit.
Need some ranged firepower.
With you!
Need some ranged firepower.
Now you are free to investigate the powerful energy in the Grand Central Terminal lobby. Battle Fury burns! This place!
Behind you!
These ways will not release me! I am Asgard's
Need some ranged firepower. Judge, jury, executioner!
enemies here. Prepare yourself to take them out. essence is partially restored. I shall clear the rear zombies. You must regroup at the forward position.
Charge! I got you!
Just a touch more moonlight. Stay calm and proceed to the rendezvous point with caution. Smoke screen!
Need some ranged firepower. Judge, jury, executioner!
A champion has fallen. Rise, my fist of vengeance. The battle has only just begun. I can sense traces of the Queen of the Dead's energy. The truth lies close, deep within the underground theater.
Charge! Charge!
Safe travels, adventurers.
Heavy weapons. I love. Judge, jury, executioner!
Proceed to Avengers Tower. I sense the Queen of the Dead's magic coalescing there.
Got an endless supply of ammo with Wanda's name on it.
Wrath of Asgard.
Executioner! Hostiles in front! Heavy weapons. I'm in love.
Triumph! The world is cleansed once more. You have one task, my fist. Locate the Queen of the Dead and end her. But the path will be fraught with peril.
I was made for this mission. Zombies. All the carnage.
These zombies have been corrupted by chaos magic. Vanquish them.
Battle Fury burn!
I sense more zombies near the Baxter building. Eliminate them.
Be wary of this location, friends. Something seems fishy here. That's a yes.
Trail of chaos magic leads forward to a cellar of tomes and scrolls. A massive horde of zombies approaches, and there is no way out but through. Powerful surge of chaos has washed over Grand Central Station. My avatar shall clear the path for you. Draining my essence. Protect my spirit.
Need some ranged firepower. Judge! Jury! Executioner! Out of sight! I'm hunkering down.
Well done. Now you are free to investigate the powerful energy in the Grand Central Terminal lobby. I'm hunkering down. To take them out.
Smoke screen!
My essence is partially restored. I shall clear the rear zombies. You must regroup at the forward position. Just a touch more moonlight. Stay calm and proceed to the rendezvous point with caution.
Smoke up! Out of sight! Judge! Jury! Executioner! Heavy weapons. I'm in love.
I can sense traces of the Queen of the Dead's energy. The truth lies close, deep within the underground theater.
I got you!
Safe travels, adventurers.
Need some ranged firepower. I'm hunkering down.
At last, proceed to Avengers Tower. I sense the Queen of the Dead's magic coalescing there.
Got an endless supply of ammo with Wanda's name on it.
Judge, jury, executioner! Heavy weapons. I'm in love.
Smoke up! I don't have time to wait for y'all.
Triumph! The world is cleansed once more.